human shrieks, bone-crushing gutturals, and mind-bending vocal techniques of deathcore have pushed the boundaries of what's possible with the human voice. From pig squeals that sound like they emerged from the depths of hell, to highs that could shatter glass, and today we're diving into the throat-shredding world of deathcore's most insane vocalists. Before we start melting faces, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more brutal content. Let's rank the 10 most extreme voices that have ever graced this genre. From technical masters to pure sonic devastation, these vocalists have redefined what's possible in extreme metal.
Yo! Yo! Yeah!
Number 10, we have the vocal powerhouse Dan Watson. Rising from the underground deathcore scene in 2009, Watson first made waves as the frontman of Infant Annihilator, where his inhuman vocals helped put the band on the extreme metal map. But it was his work with Enterprise Earth that really showcased his full potential. What sets Watson apart is his absolutely demonic range. This guy can hit ground-shaking lows that sound like a demon gargling gravel, while seamlessly transitioning into piercing high screams that could wake the dead. His signature style combines rapid-fire delivery with those iconic tunnel throat techniques that have influenced countless vocalists in the scene. After leaving Enterprise Earth in 2016, Dan went on to form Meyer Lore, where he continues to push the boundaries of vocal extremity. Between his technical precision, brutal gutturals, and those signature scree highs, Watson has earned his place as one of deathcore's most versatile voices. At number 9, we have the Finnish vocal destroyer, Nikolai. Bursting onto the scene with a version's crown back in 2017, this Nordic nightmare brought a whole new level of savagery to the Australian deathcore outfit. Now, he's taken his reign of vocal terror to new heights by joining the blackened deathcore juggernaut's Mental Cruelty in 2023, proving that his brutal vocal arsenal fits perfectly with their apocalyptic sound. Nikolai's vocal technique is absolutely devastating. He's mastered the art of those ultra-low tunnel throat growls that sound like they're coming from the bottom of a well, but what really sets him apart is his ability to maintain clarity even in his most brutal moments. Those signature mid-range shrieks he does. Pure nightmare fuel, and when he combines his highs and lows in those rapid-fire passages, it's like listening to multiple vocalists at once. Sliding into number 8, we've got the vocal chameleon himself, Tom Barber. Starting his journey in the underrated Lorna Shore back in 2010, Barber helped shape what would become one of deathcore's most influential bands. His work on classics like Psalms and Maleficium showcased a unique approach that set him apart from his peers. But it was his transition to Chelsea Grin in 2018 that really let this beast off the chain. Taking over from Alex Keller was no small task, but Barber didn't just fill those shoes, he brought his own pair. His work on Eternal Nightmare and Suffer in Heaven proved he could evolve while keeping that signature brutality intact. What makes Barber special is his distinctive vocal personality. Those banshee-like high screams that sound like they're tearing through dimensions, that's all him. But it's his ability to switch between those razor-sharp highs and those disgustingly low gutturals that makes him a force to be reckoned with. Plus, his live performances, pure energy and consistency. Coming in at number 7, we have the rising force that is David Simonic. This vocal phenomenon burst onto the deathcore scene in 2019 when he took the helm of Signs of the Swarm, and holy hell, did he make an entrance. His debut with the band on Vital Deprivation showed everyone that he wasn't just filling a spot, he was here to redefine it. What sets Simonic apart is his absolutely monstrous range and that signature slam style he brings to modern deathcore. From those impossibly low gutturals that sound like they're coming from the earth's core to his piercing high screams, this guy's vocal range is just ridiculous. But it's his technical control that really shines. Just listen to his work on Absolver and you'll hear what I mean. The way he articulates those rapid-fire lyrics while maintaining that brutal delivery is something else. Since joining Signs of the Swarm, Simonic has become one of the most respected new voices in the scene. Whether he's laying down those disgusting pig squeals or hitting those blackened highs, his versatility and consistency have earned him a spot among deathcore's elite vocalists. His recent work on their latest release, Existing in the Eternal Void, proves he's only getting better. Crushing his way into number 6, we have Kyle Anderson, the vocal behemoth behind Brand of Sacrifice. Taking inspiration from the dark fantasy world of Berserk, Anderson has crafted one of the most unique and devastating vocal approaches in modern deathcore. Since forming Brand of Sacrifice in 2018, he's turned the genre on its head with a style that's as innovative as it is brutal. What makes Anderson stand out is his absolutely demonic vocal production and layering techniques. This guy doesn't just do vocals, he creates entire landscapes of sonic violence. Those signature layered screams that sound like a horde of demons, that's all him. From those guttural lows that sound like they're coming from the depths of the eclipse to those stratospheric highs, Anderson's range is just ridiculous. His work on albums like Lifeblood and Angel Maker showcases not just his technical ability, but his creative approach to vocal arrangements. The way he weaves different vocal techniques together, combined with his clever use of effects and layering, creates this massive wall of sound that's become Brand of Sacrifice's trademark. And let's not forget his live performances somehow. This madman manages to recreate these complex vocal arrangements on stage with shocking precision.
This is your last fucking chance!
While the blade in their own back, destructive fucking understand.
Landing at number 5, we have the controversial but undeniably talented CJ McCreary. Rising through the ranks with Signs of the Swarm, CJ first made waves with their album The Disfigurement of Existence, where his inhuman vocals helped define the modern sound of brutal deathcore. His short but impactful stint with Lorna Shore on Immortals showcased just how devastating his vocal abilities could be. Now, he's back with a vengeance in his new project Immortal Disfigurement, where he's proving he's still one of the most technically proficient vocalists in the scene. Technically speaking, McCreary's vocal arsenal is just absurd. Those demonic low gutturals that sound like they're being summoned from the abyss, that's his bread and butter. But what really sets him apart is his mastery of the false chord technique, creating those signature high screams that sound like a banshee being tortured. His ability to switch between these extremes with machine gun precision is what earned him his reputation. His recent work with Immortal Disfigurement, especially on their debut Drag Through the Inferno, shows he hasn't lost any of his edge. If anything, he's pushing his vocal boundaries even further, combining his trademark brutality with new elements that showcase his continued evolution as a vocalist. Songs like Final Phase and The Patron Saint of Pain demonstrate why he remains one of deathcore's most technically gifted vocalists. Smashing into number 4, we have the vocal titan Bendur, the man behind Shadow of Intense earth-shattering sound. Since 2014, Dur has been crafting some of the most technically impressive and versatile vocal performances in deathcore. What started as a Halo-inspired project has evolved into one of the genre's most respected acts, largely thanks to his insane vocal abilities. What makes Dur special is his absolutely pristine technique and control. This guy hits highs that could pierce the heavens and lows that sound like they're coming from the depths of the flood-infested Installation 04. But it's not just about being brutal. His enunciation and clarity, even during the most technical passages, is unmatched. Just listen to tracks like The Return or Where Millions Have Come to Die. You can understand every single word while he's still maintaining that crushing heaviness. His work across albums like Reclaimer, Melancholy, and Elegy shows his incredible evolution as a vocalist. Dur doesn't just rely on standard deathcore techniques, he incorporates elements from black metal, traditional death metal, and even operatic styles to create his unique sound. And let's talk about his live performances. The man delivers these complex vocal patterns with surgical precision night after night, proving he's not just a studio monster. Slamming into number 3, we have the vocal acrobat himself, Dicky Allen. Known for his work with Infant Annihilator and now destroying ears with Scumfuck, Allen has established himself as one of the most technically ridiculous vocalists in the game. This guy's range and creativity have earned him the nickname The Alien in the deathcore community, and for good reason. What sets Allen apart isn't just his insane range, it's his absolutely bonkers approach to vocal techniques, those inhuman pig squeals. He took them to a whole new level. Those high-pitched alien noises that sound like they're from another dimension, that's all Dicky. From his work on Infant Annihilators, the Battle of Yaldabaoth to his current rampage with Scumfuck, he's consistently pushing the boundaries of what's humanly possible with vocal cords. But it's not just about the crazy sounds, his technical precision is off the charts. The way he can switch between those disgusting gutturals, those piercing highs, and those signature alien squeals, all while maintaining clarity and control, is just mind-blowing. And let's not forget his guest appearances from Traitors to Enterprise Earth. When Dicky shows up on a track, you know it's about to get otherworldly. Crushing into number 2, we have the Russian vocal behemoth, Alex Terrible. As the frontman of Slaughter to Prevail, Alex has become one of deathcore's most recognizable figures, and not just because of those infamous masks. Since bursting onto the scene, he's redefined what it means to be a modern deathcore vocalist, bringing a level of showmanship and vocal innovation that's all his own. What makes Alex truly terrible in the best way possible is his absolutely monstrous vocal tone. Those signature low growls sound like they're coming from some ancient Slavic demon. But it's his versatility that's truly terrifying, from those bone-crushing lows to those razor-sharp highs. And let's not forget those mid-range belts that sound like they could start a war. His work on albums like Castellan Misery Sermon showcases this insane range, while recent tracks like 1984 prove he's still evolving his craft. But what really sets Alex apart is how he's helped bridge the gap between deathcore and mainstream metal. His massive social media presence, those viral vocal cover videos, and his ability to bring theatrical elements to his performances have helped introduce a whole new audience to extreme vocals. And let's be real, watching him perform these impossibly low growls while doing squats, that's just showing off.
I love being home. It's so good to be fucking home, yes.
Taking the crown at number 1, we have the undisputed vocal phenomenon, Will Ramos. Since joining Lorna Shore in 2021, Ramos has completely revolutionized what we thought was possible in deathcore vocals. His debut EP with the band, And I Return to Nothingness, didn't just turn heads, it broke the internet and catapulted deathcore into mainstream consciousness. What makes Ramos the king first? Let's talk about that otherworldly vocal range. Those trademark goblin highs that sound like a demonic creature crawling out of your nightmares. That's pure will. Those cavernous lows that sound like they're echoing from the depths of hell also will. But it's his mastery of vocal layering and his ability to create distinct voices that sets him apart. Just listen to the Hellfire. That ending breakdown with the inhuman screeches literally became a viral sensation. His work on Pain Remains took things even further, showcasing not just his brutal techniques, but also his emotional range and storytelling ability. Whether he's delivering those blackened shrieks, those guttural lows, or those haunting clean vocals in tracks like Pain Remains 2, Ramos demonstrates a level of control and creativity that's unmatched in the genre. And let's talk about consistency. The man delivers these insane vocals night after night on tour, proving he's not just a studio wizard. The impact Will has had on modern deathcore cannot be overstated. He's not just a vocalist, he's pushed the entire genre forward, inspiring a new generation of vocalists and helping bring deathcore to its biggest audience yet. From his technical precision to his innovative approaches, Will Ramos stands as the most influential and impressive vocalist in modern deathcore. And there you have it. That wraps up our list of the top 10 most extreme vocalists in deathcore. What do you think about the rankings? Let me know in the comments below who your favorite is or if you think someone else should have made the list.